make a cocktail that's got sour in the name.
And it's going to be a double standard. So I'm going to tell Derek yes, and he's going to tell me no, and then I'm going to punch him in the face.
Save 15% off everything at awesomedrinks.com. Coupon code CMC415.
Welcome to Common Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Short. I got with me Curtis McMillan. What? Yeah, that's right. I did some yelling. Scared the crap out of him. I was just talking nice and quiet.
Hi.
Just a half a second ago.
Hi.
Can I come out of the out now? Oh,
You bought our product. We are happy.
Today we're making the double standard. This recipe is submitted by Jake. Well, he didn't submit it. You found this. Jacob Abrams.
Your handwriting. He's not alive anymore.
1933, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob, for not being alive yet submitting this recipe through Curd. This recipe is 3/4 ounce of 2 products because it's a double standard. It's got both 3/4 ounce of rye, 3/4 ounce of gin. That's weird. It's like a long half a Long Island iced tea.
I know.
Actually, it kind of is because it also has 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. There should be enough in there. A 1/4 ounce of simple syrup and a bar spoon of grenadine. Shit, we need a bar spoon. But you have this here. It should be a.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
That'll probably work. Yep. It might taste like honey. That, my friends, is the whole list of ingredients. There's also a coupe glass, which I didn't bring over.
And why are we doing sours this week?
Hey, Jennifer, can you give me a coupe glass? Why are we doing sours this week? Because I like sours. You told me it was my birthday this week, and that night, the whole week, we're doing sours.
Week is your birthday?
It's my birthday for a whole week.
The whole week is pretty much bourbon, too.
It's bourbon...
And some gin.
Yeah, it's bourbon sour birthday.
Bourbon sour birthday. That's like a alliteration. Bourbon sour... No, it's not. Have to be Bourbon Bauer birthday.
Bourbon Bauer birthday.
So... Oh, look, there's a scofflaw on the back here.
Scofflaw?
Yeah, we did that.
There are no coops over here.
There has to be.
There are no coops over here.
There's got to be.
That's my Broadway musical.
You have to give me a coupe. What about a Nicanora? Oh, that's upstairs.
Oh wait.
I thought there was. I knew that we had more than one coupe or more than 2 coupes. So this recipe we're going to utilize for our bar spoon to granny. I'm using the Liber & Co. company. Wait, you can't. That's redundancy. Liber & Co. company. The Liber & Co. Real Grenadine. I just opened another one because we went through the last one.
So you're gonna break out why like Liber's?
Yeah, so I went to Austin last week, and while I was there, I was like, who do I know in Austin? I'm like, wait a minute, I know there's a brand there. So I looked it up and I was right. Liber & Co.'s in Austin. So they met up with me in outside of the Austin area a little bit, in the boons a little bit, where it wasn't necessarily so Silicon Valley like. And we hit up a couple of the bars that they knew. I GPS to wherever they told me to go. They know the area. And we went out, we had some drinks with some Liber & Company pineapple syrup.
Oh, nice.
You know, you've used it in that Scotch cocktail, that was my first introduction really to the Liber for their pineapple, which was awesome. So I ordered 2 drinks, both of them having their product in it, which was kind of cool, at 2 different places. And sat down and just had, I mean, they're like 3 guys younger than me that are already doing a full-time job in something that they like, which is cool because I have to juggle jobs.
Yep.
And this, I told them, and I recommended when they said, what do you think, you know, what will we need to do to succeed? And I said this, because out of their product line, grenadine is the most useful. It's called for in so many drinks, like this one, like the Irish, or not Irish flag, the red, white, and blue shooter, anything, old cocktails call for grenadine, new cocktails call for grenadine. And I love how you just make a friggin' mess of my mat. He doesn't have to wash them. So the beauty in their grenadine, and mostly their products and pretty much craft products of the age, is that they use real ingredients in them. So the ingredient list on here is, let me read it to you now: fresh pomegranate juice, cane sugar, gum arabic, orange blossom water, citric acid, and sorbic acid. So I think your acids are kind of your preservatives a little bit, even though you have to refrigerate these after opening. Orange blossom water is pretty common for a grenadine, homemade grenadines.
Oh yeah.
And rose water sometimes too. Go ahead. The key ingredient really is the fresh pomegranate juice. Is the first ingredient on the list. Imagine that. We were talking about this today, that most people don't even realize that grenadine is a pomegranate. Grenadine, I believe, is French for, I think Grenada, I think is French or something for pomegranate. And We
This looks a lot like the other one.
always thought it was passion. We always thought it was cherry juice. as a
That's what
kid,
I thought.
Right,
Yeah.
granulated cherry juice, because we always had roses, and roses is so awesome. And turns out roses is just like a bottle of high fructose corn syrup. Nice. Get them all wet. Get all my ass wet. I don't care. I just have to clean them
I'm
all.
just trying to move to the mark.
That's all you get. So much syrup, so it
Sorry.
probably won't be as sticky as this.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Sorry, guys. I just spilled.
The other thing, these guys have a pretty rich product, but some of the natural grenadines don't have as bright, vibrant, because they're not using red number 40.
Yeah.
So they don't have, it doesn't always have the same brightness. Like if you use roses in that would probably be red.
It would be neon.
Right. This is probably what it would look like back
Originally.
in the day. Yeah. In 1933.
Yeah.
Because they would have used real pomegranate. Or made their own. It smells like... No, it smells like lemon.
Really?
My nose is still a little bit clogged.
Mark just screamed, Mark!
Mark! That's a sour!
That was a great face, Kurt.
And I just opened my mouth.
That is definitely a sour.
That... Now, there's some science behind why that happened, because we use more sour in our last two drinks than in this one.
Yeah.
And this is 3 times as sour. Less simple syrup. I mean, you have a bar spoon of grenadine, which really is probably a quarter ounce,
It's nothing, yeah.
right? Maybe an eighth. And then you have a quarter ounce of sugar. And
If you
then
like warheads, this is the way to go.
this does have a lot of warhead flavor.
Yeah.
That white powder that's around the warhead, the
Yeah.
magic sauce.
Yeah.
Like, a warhead, if you sustain 15 seconds into a warhead, it just tastes like any other sweet candy.
Yeah.
It's the first 15 seconds that hits you. That's the punch in the face.
That's the punch in the face.
This, through and through, it's like a warhead that never ends.
Yeah.
It's got the lemon warhead flavor. Like the lingering sour tart lemon that's just like, bah. And I guess the one advantage of using let's just call a spade, a shitty ass grenadine in this cocktail is the high fructose corn syrup may hide
Cut
some
it
of
a
that.
little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're using a product that actually has pomegranate, which is a tart product, and they're balancing against the sweet. Now the Jack Rudy, which I think is your like favorite of favorites.
That's
right?
fine, yeah.
The Jack Rudy has more tartness than this. This is a little bit, I think, on the sweeter side, which is probably a little bit more approachable for most people.
This is also a pretty, this is a staunchy cocktail. Like,
Wait,
from our ingredient
staunchy?
list. Yeah, I mean, like, Aviation's not easy to find. Beautiful gin. Wiggle, not easy to find. Beautiful gin. Simple syrup. Good simple syrup.
Beautiful rye.
Yeah. Oh, Liber. Great, like,
real grenadine.
great grenadine. Like, this is all, like, we're not using fake juice. We're not, like,
No.
This is an easily a $14 or $15 cocktail in the city.
Oh yeah, and for that size.
Yeah.
3 ounces.
Yep.
Which I think is probably a good size. This is a drink, I would say this is a drink that I would probably want before dinner.
Yeah, I'm with that.
It makes you start salivating, and you,
I still like gumming it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it made apparently I have a canker sore or something because my lip started stinging. Like it's the pre-cocktail that I think you have one of. I mean, it's a double standard sour. Like when you're ordering something that says sour, there is enough chance that you're gonna get a drink that's not sour. It's like when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you order ultra mega spicy and you taste it, you're like, that's not that spicy because it's marketed down because they know
Yeah.
people don't really want spicy.
Yeah,
They just
that's
want
a
to be
sour
manly.
milk.
That's a sour cocktail.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's definitely balanced towards sour. Do you get any rye or anything in there besides?
No.
No, I'm getting like kind of like a grenadine and lemon juice.
That's it.
It's dry.
Yep.
Like dry ending to it. You're not getting the gin. Probably the way it should have been. But at the same time, if you're making this at home and you're one of those guys who are like, I love the cheap week of like non-pricey cocktails. You are not going to get that with this, and you are not going to get the flavors of those together. That you're like, oh, I taste the rye, it's so beautiful, and oh, the Aviation has got such a great note. You like lemon? You just spent a lot of money for a sour drink.
I know. You would have easily gone out and gotten cheaper products.
I told you to use New Amsterdam.
I don't know.
You would have been sweeter.
It would have.
I don't know if that.
It'd have been more face puckery.
I don't think that would do injustice to what I believe the author was attempting to do here, because I think they're trying to make it sour.
Yeah.
No,
Sour
but it would have
and
been a cheaper gin.
it would have been yeah, everything would have been lower. You can make this cheaper. You could go with what's a cheap rye? Does that such a thing exist?
Old Overhaul.
Okay. Old Overhaul and New Amsterdam would probably be your cheapest on that category. So now you're on.
I still
40.
don't think it'd be under. Yeah, you'd be in the 40s. You wouldn't be in the 30s.
No. And then
No, but New Amsterdam's pretty cheap.
The
But
cheap-
a rye is not cheap.
I'm not sure exactly. I think the cheapest thing here is the Liber because it's the 8-ounce bottle. Maybe
Yep.
the Zipple Syrup. You can
Yeah, but
make your own.
technically you
Zipple
can make
syrup.
your own.
Right. And you know what?
With McDonald's.
I
sugar
would
packets.
say reduce the quality of the product because this drink doesn't bring it out. Maybe if you reduce the quality, it will bring it out more because you'll taste something.
Yeah.
But that, my friends, is the double standard sour. If you like sour cocktails,
This is it.
you don't like sour cocktails?
I'm okay with it.
Like ones that shake your head and you're like, whoa, what happened to my face? Question of the day. Jennifer, somebody in there must have a question of the day. I like it here. That's not a question.
Do you like sour drinks?
No.
Well, we're really on the ledge now. We're like, do you have?
Where was the last
you
place
have-
you went for vacation?
Do you have numbers in the end of your social security number?
Do you have internet access? No. Wait, where was the last place you went on vacation? Haven't we asked that like a handful of times?
I don't know, maybe.
Fine. Where's the last place you went on vacation? And was it warm there? No. Here, we'll
Who goes
add
to
on.
a cold place
To-
for vacation.
Because some people go to Greenland, some people go to
Iceland.
Alaska, Iceland. So there's two different types of vacation. There's the traveling tourist vacation where you go to like Europe and you travel down the Rhine and you go to visit cities. Then there's you sit on the beach or you go to Hawaii and you go up on the mountains and you travel that way and you're touristing that way. What is your preferred way? Do you go for I want to see the cultures of a society I haven't seen in a while or ever, or do you go I want to go to a remote place that's out in the middle of nowhere
Just
and I
escape.
could sit and I could be by myself with like a small group of people on an island and just drink myself into the sand dunes. There. That's
So if you go to like a historical monument, like
White House,
the White House or something, where does
that
that
one?
fit? Is that the first one or the second one?
that would be the touristy one, I think. Would you go to a monument and think of that as a recharging your batteries and
Depends where the monument is.
Washington D.C. no, that's just a little bit stressful.
Yeah.
If it was like, is there monuments on islands? What about those little people?
Yeah, well, that's Polynesian, so
Yeah, but that counts, right? The little people that the heads.
Yeah.
What's that
the
place
tiki,
called?
they're like tiki heads.
Yeah, but that's because we made tiki out of it, but it wasn't
Yeah.
tiki to begin with.
Oh.
It's not the Samoan Islands, but it's
I know what you're talking about.
something island.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me what island that is that has little people heads.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. I think we're done. Ready?
I'll take your hand.
No. What did you drink?
I'll drink yours first. You want to drink mine first?
Well, that's just sexual.
It smells good.
Yours could smell better.
Interesting.